6 years experience before you go out there and you know, show you that you are the guru or whatever. But anyway, what is corporate arbitrage? Leveraging other people's properties through subleasing agreement, then rent these properties out to platforms like Airbnb and VRBO. But not just those, we have a ton of other sources outside of that and nobody else know about because we've been in this for about 8 years in corporate housing, in real estate for about 20 years. So we got a lot of experience, a lot of contacts. You get it? A lot of relationship that you can leverage. Okay. So this is not active income. You do not directly have to work to earn more. You want to just set it up, rent it, and have almost passive income. It's very low investment, high cash flow. That is why I love about this business, because all you need is first month rent, first month deposit, and furnitures. That's it. And you make 2-3K a month on month one, guys. You get it? Month one. It's not like a flip where you have to wait 6 to 12 months. How many have done flip before? Or refi, whatever, right? You know, it take you about 6 months to 12 months just to buy it, rehab, the Burr method, right? Rebuy it, rehab, make it rent ready, refi. That's like 6 months, 12 months before you make any money. And then you want to hope and pray that the market still go up so you can sell it. Otherwise, you will be stuck with it. Like a lot of my friends, they are flip, now they are flop, right? Because they stuck with a property, they can't even sell because the hike in the interest rate is so high. You get it? You don't want that, okay? And the other thing about this business is the asymmetrical risk to reward ratio. You're risking one. For most business out there, you risking like 5 to make one. For example, my restaurant cost me $400,000, guys. Pay attention. This is very important. Cost me $400,000 1 year to build without any pay. After that, I was only making like 50K a year. Okay. So I spent 400K to make 50K. That's an 8-to-1. 8 risk. I'm risking 8 to make 1. You get it? And not, if you count the year to build, you know, I didn't get anything from that. No cash flow. It's all about cash flow. You get it? And then COVID happened. I had to shut down my business. No fun, right? I sold it for a loss. Okay. Now, if you are doing any kind of flipping or rehab, you are putting hundreds of thousands of dollars just to make 50 to 100K. That's still a bad risk to reward ratio. You understand? It's all about risk to reward ratio. Everything you do in life is the most important part. Warren Buffett will tell you is risk management is the most important part in any kind of business. What's the downside, right? And what's the upside? And if the downside costs you only 1, but making you 10, 20 on the upside, take it a deal. Okay. What are you waiting for? Right. So this, you're only risking the worst case on this, you just lose first month rent, first month deposit. And that's it. Most cases, that's only 5,000-6,000 bucks. But when you win like 20 to 40K a year. On average, you hold that product for 5 years, that's 150K. Okay. 100 to 150K. So you mean to tell me that you risk 5 to 6K to make 100 to 150K? That's a 1 to 20, 1 to 30 risk to reward. You only need to get one right out of 20 times to make it right. Okay. Very important to get that because that is the holy grail of successful people. All right. So I come up with a fast method, 4 simple steps. First, find the right location. A, to ask to sublease. S is set up to stand out. T, to tap into corporate clients. That's it. I want to get there fast, 3 to 6 months. Get it? How many want to retire in the next 3 to 6 months? Have financial freedom, 3 to 6 months. Not 3 to 6 years. Not even 3 to 6 years, guys. You know. All right, Yana, let's go. Okay, find the right location. How do you find the right location? Myth. I don't know where to find the deals, man. You know, I need a ton of software, a ton of research, blah, blah, blah. Well, we have a proprietary system that will allow you to find the right location within minutes, okay? Minutes. And I can give you some hints on that. But it's not an all and all picture. Right now, I can give you the hints. There's 3 H's. It's highways, hospitals, and hotels. Why? Because when 2 highway intersect, like the 10X, 2 highway intersect, there's That's where the traffic flow. Write this down: traffic flow, money flow, right? And one of these four pieces of pie, you have a lot of hotels, hospital, congregate into one of these four pieces of pie. You get it? And that's where you want to be. That's the right side of the track. Why? Who cares? Yes, I did say who cares? Because if a company, a hospital, a hotel drop $100 million into a project, don't you think they've done their research? There you go. That's the key, right? Now, of course, there's three more H's that I'm not going to share with you. It's just for my client. Okay. And not only that, for my client, we go over every single deal and we will tell you if it's a good deal or bad deal within minutes, because we have combined like 20 years experience between all the coaches and I. Okay. So that's called leverage. You gotta know how to leverage. So if you sometimes the best deal is the one that you did not do. Okay. Because there are some, how many here have gotten to bad deals before? Don't you think you wish you never done them? Right? Because a bad deal is like the worst thing you can do. Cost you a lot of not just money, but time, headaches, frustration, everything. Right? If you can have somebody that show you not to get into those bad deals within minutes, how much is that worth to you? Just think about that. For me, it's priceless, because as I get older, I know that my time and my mental and my relationship with my family is the most important thing. And in order to have that, I gotta know how to leverage other people to get the fastest way to where I want to go without a lot of pain, without a lot of mistake, without the landmines. Okay, because the landmine can set me back 4 years, like that restaurant. It set me back 4 years of my life, 400K, my life savings, and a lot of relationship, a lot of headaches, and a lot of time with my family. Like, I was like, one of my biggest regrets is that those 4 years, I could have taken my mom, my grandma to so many more places, vacationing with that money and that time, and versus stuck in that stupid restaurant, right? And I don't want that to happen to anybody, okay? But anyway, myth is, why would landlord want to give you their property? That's the myth, right? Why would they give you? They can just do it themselves. Well, one, they don't know how to do it themselves. Secondly, it's all about the pitch on how you pitch them, so that way they will give you their property. Most Airbnb gurus would just tell you, hey, can I Airbnb your property? I'm going to make a lot of money, man. It's all good, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how many have you done? They're going to ask you, and you're going to be like, my first one, and click, right? Of course, they're not going to hand you the property because it was your first one, you know? Now, here's the pitch that made me millions of dollars. Are you ready? I give it to you right now. Mr. Landlord, I love your property. We do corporate housing. We are professional with a network over hundreds of members. We've done hundreds of properties nationwide, combined 20 years experience, right? And we can, one, pay you maintenance up to $200 a month. So you don't have to worry about it. We manage it for you for free, basically. Secondly, any cleaning fee, we're gonna keep it pristine clean. Every few months, we're gonna pay for it. Okay. Three, we have corporate clients, right? Corporate clients, so you don't have to worry about it trashing your place. Vacation rental. This is not vacation rental. You know, that's the biggest difference as well. Okay. So, and we have a corporate housing network. So you will show them my network. If you're a part of our network, our partners and students. Beyond CHN is the website. Click on partnership, and you can see, you can just show them this, and it's game over, guys. Hey, Mr. Landlord, we have properties over from coast to coast, all the way from Florida to Oregon to LA to Detroit to California to Ohio. You can see Arizona, everything. You show them this, it's game over, okay? And you show them your website on here, done deal, okay? You get it? So it's not just you doing Airbnb. You have a whole freaking network behind you doing corporate housing nationwide, right? Isn't this more powerful, right? Isn't it worth it? to be a part of something bigger than yourself? If you're gonna go to war, do you want to go to war by yourself, or you want to go to war with an army? If you're gonna go to war by yourself, what's your chances of victory? Think about it. Like slim to zero. Okay. If you're gonna go to war, don't you want to go to war with the best of the best, the Michael Jordans, and hundreds and hundreds of people behind you, around you, in front of you? Yeah, makes sense. Common sense. Common sense. I love common sense. Okay, let's go back. We're almost finished here. I definitely will be aware of your time. We'll finish right within the next 2 minutes here. So I want to make sure I have enough time to answer questions. All right, next thing is set up to stand out. We don't have time to go through this right now, but you want to ask yourself, how do you set up to stand out? Okay. Lastly, tap into corporate clients. Now, some of you want to find the corporate clients. How do you find them? How do you find them? Okay. Contact the human resource department of each of these companies, hotels, hospitals, not hotel, hospitals, companies, construction, insurance, housing, blah, blah, blah. Tell them that you do this, build your list that way, or you can just tap into my existing relationship, existing sources that it took me 8 years of blood, sweat, and tears to find, guys, and curate of the best, filter out all the scammer, con artists, all of that, and find the best of the best that actually pay you and pay you good and pay you upfront. And I have a relationship for that. Just tap into that and you're golden. Okay, up to you what you want to do. You can do it yourself. Yes, it's just going to take you 10 times longer, 10 times more work, more pain, all that. If you do it with us, you're going to get there 10 times faster, 10 times less pain, and 10 times more freedom. Up to you. All right, formula. First month rent, first month deposit, plus furniture. You charge them double the market rent plus utilities. Okay. Now, what's the return on investment? First month rent, first month deposit, let's say 2,500 plus 2,500, that's 5,000. Furniture about 7,000, so that's 12,000. So you put in about 12,000 per property and you make 2,000 a month right away, okay? On average. Sometimes you make 3K or 4K when you're in bigger cities like California or New York or something, okay? But let's say on average 2K a month. 5 properties, you make 10K a month, okay? Within 6 months, you make 12K back. 6 months, you make your money back. Within your first year, you make 24K. That's double your money within a year. Get it? That's 200% return, guys. How much return are you making on your money right now? If you sit it in the bank, that's a negative 5 to 10% inflation. Every single year, you lose about 10% inflation, actually, nowadays. If you put it in 401k, IRA, any kind of that, you make about 10 to 20% a year, okay, max. If you put it in any multifamily, about the same too, 5 to 10 to 15%, okay? If you loan it out, 10 to 12%. Where can you get 200% return on your money, guys? Okay? Game over, done deal, no brainer. Hello, see? And you can control it all. Like I invest money all the time. I invest money into, big multifamily deals. But the thing is, I'm not in control of that, right? So, I can't have a say when I want to pull my money out. I can't have a say when I want that money to do something else, I have to rely on somebody else and make sure they do the job, all of that. This, you're in full control of it, right? When you want to be in full control of your money, right? That's what I love about it. Now, you rent the furniture, you make about 300%, maybe 400% too, because you're not, it's only cost you about $5,000-$6,000 to get one going instead of 12,000. Ridiculous, right? That's why we get so much fast result, and we are like young and free and live a time of our life while, people who are skeptical, who are working till they die and crying and just say it's too good to be true. Well, whatever you think, you believe, whatever you believe is true. So If you think you can, you can. If you think it's true, it's true. It's up to you. But it worked for hundreds of us. So anyway, easy way, mimic success. Mimic, model, master, and multiply. Write that down. Mimic, model, master, and multiply. My mission, why am I doing this? I already got what I want. Yes, I retired my mom, my dad. I bought them a dream home. She's 12 years cancer survivor. Thank God for that. Right. That's why I do this business. I take her to the doctor three times a week, lunches, dinner, taking care of them, hire, help her, all that jazz. Now, one day I was sitting on the beach. I was like, going on so many vacations, I got tired of them. Okay. I was like, what's really the purpose of my life? Okay. The purpose of my life is not to get more things, not to accumulate more things. No, it's just so vain. It's just so, after a while, it's like, okay, I do another house. Okay, big deal. It doesn't give me the kicks anymore. What give me the kicks is when I help somebody like my friend, like you guys, somebody, a lot of people that get financial freedom and they thank me every day to change my life, Dr. Chow, and all that. That's what really get me going and work 12 hours a day, or I don't have to. So my mission is to help 1 million families get financial freedom by 2027. That's my mission, okay? Right? And I would love for you to be one of them, right? One of those families, and pass on the torch so we can do more and grow and donate. It's not just about me. Do you know that last year I look back, I donate more in money than I was making as a doctor before. Does that blow my mind? It blow my mind, you know? So I was like, if I stuck in that old job I had, I mean, how much can I donate? Not much. How many people can I impact? Not much. I'm about to go serve on a mission in August here in Mexico, helping traffic slavery kids who need a safe house. We're going to build their own safe house for them because there's only 2 of these in Mexico, out of the whole country. Okay, ridiculous. So and we just got back from another impact mastermind where I donated a ton of money on helping freeing the sex traffic slavery from Tim Tebow Foundation, the NFL player, Tim Tebow, right? So that's what I'm talking about, guys. It's not just about me or you. We are doing a disservice to humanity, to God, whatever you believe is. I believe in God, Jesus Christ. If we don't utilize our talents and help other people with what we know, okay? And hold all to ourselves, hold all my talent to myself. And then the master come one day and like, what did you do with your talents? Nothing, I hid it. And then they're gonna take the master gonna take that talent and give it to somebody who is willing to work and help other people. Okay. All right. First phase, find a golden pie location. Second phase is sublet the properties. Okay. How do you sublet? We can help you with that, right? Well, first phase, how do you find the right golden pie location? We can help you with that too, right? Third phase is you can access to my sources of corporate housing, insurance housing, plug and play, and make money right away. If all this did to give you the freedom lifestyle, would it be worth it to do this? You can ask yourself that. Only you can answer it, right? If all this did to give you the skill set to earn multiple 6-figure within the next few months, guys, talk about months, would it be worth it? For me, heck yeah. I sacrificed 8 years of my life in college, $400,000-$500,000 of student loans, just to make 6-figure income, like 120K a year. After taxes is like 70K. After inflation is more like nothing. Okay. So this is 6 months. It's not going to take you 8 years. Okay. 3 to 6 months. If all this did to give you the time to spend with your loved one and live life on passion and purpose, would be worth it. Mom and dad, I love them with all my heart. So I recently took them a picture a day when I take them to the most beautiful resort overlooking the ocean. We have a family dinner, a family photographer, and my mom looked me straight in the eyes with tears in her eyes and said, son, thank you so much for changing my life. Thank you so much for taking care of me through my cancer. My dad, my husband, and retire us and live our dream home, and we're able to do whatever we want to do. we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you so much. How would you feel when your loved one sincerely thank you like that? Picture that day for you and your family, right? What's the alternative, guys? The alternative is the hard way. You can forget everything I say, do it the old way, invest in the 401k or whatever, or stock market or multifamily and get the dividends. Do you know that you need $2.5 million at 4% dividends just to make 10K a month? How long will it take for you to save $2.5 million, guys? Let's be honest. How long? I know for me, it was like never, even as a doctor. The easy way is just do this part-time, few hours a week. Done. Next 6-figure income. Warren Buffett said, the best investment you can make is in yourself. The more you learn, the more you earn. Mistake you will make when you leave here is not knowing the market, not knowing which is a good deal or bad deal, going at it alone, think you know it all, not leveraging mentors and lessons, learning the hard way, lack of accountability, wander around aimlessly trying to find these corporate clients and make phone calls. If you want to do all of this, up to you. You can do it, right? Like I said, I believe in every single body. You can definitely do this by yourself if you want to. It's just gonna take you 10 times longer. 10 times more pain. Cost you 10 times more for sure because of mistakes. What's the guarantee? If you follow mastermind, when you follow mastermind coaching, when your first property is not booked, if it's not booked after 30 days, we will pay you the first month rent. So it's a no-brainer. Like nobody else is doing this, by the way. When I had this idea, my team said, call me crazy. But you know what? This is how much I believe in our products and services. And this I'll guarantee for you. So if it doesn't work out, we pay the first month rent. You just get out, take the furniture, still yours, find another property. No harm, no foul. The max you lose is the deposit, which is only a couple $1,000. Is nothing compared to the money that you'll be making. 30, 40K a month, a year, for one deal. So who want more help? Okay. So Rian will put a link in the chat. Next step is to schedule an interview to apply for my mentorship. It is an application. We don't want to take on everybody. I have over 300,000 followers. We want to make sure it's the right fit. We don't just take on anybody in our community. There's 3 requirements. Number 1, you gotta be coachable. You're not coachable, I can't teach you, or can't show you. Number 2, you gotta be a giver, not just a taker, right? You want to be givers, a community of givers. Number 3, you gotta have a great attitude. Okay, you gotta have a great attitude, a can-do attitude, a helping attitude. So schedule that interview. The good thing is my advisor will give you an hour of their time worth about $1,000 an hour. So don't take it lightly. They will map out, strategize, customize plan for you to get freedom within the next 3 to 6 months based on your situation, your needs, your wants, your experience. Okay. So do that now if you are serious about this. If you're not serious about it, then don't do it. However, if you don't let fear keep you from achieving your dreams now, okay, 3 to 6 months, you can be living the lifestyle of your dreams, right? So I'm offering you the blue pill or the red pill right now. Up to you when you want to take it, right? All right. So last thing is I'm going to play this testimonial and we answer some questions.
I jumped into this group and I'm happy to report that I had huge success. I received 3 bookings that covered 5 months in 7 days. I'm profiting around $7,000.
We got our first lease signed within a week of joining the program. And that was insane because it was our first big goal, right? Like get our first lease signed, and we saw it as this really big mountain.
We got it set up in a few days, got it listed, and then we got our first booking.
This month, I was able to locked my property, first property in, that was gaining me about $4,500 a month in income.
This group is filled with people of all different levels of experience. And then, of course, you know, we have Dr. Chow, the guru.
Dr. Cho and his team have been absolutely amazing.
So Dr. Chow would do a market analysis with us to show us the best areas to invest and get started in. And that was really helpful. Being part of a community of people that are doing it successfully, it makes you feel confident in the moment.
Help me get to my goals when it comes to the income profile here. And this is all what's happening, right? Aside from setting it up for the very first.
I quit my job 9 to 5, making surgeon money, really good money.
I'm 25.
I'm 27. Honestly, we're happier than ever. You
Yeah,
gotta do it. You gotta do it. Burn your boats, man. Man, you just gotta surround yourself with people that are like-minded, share the same passion for life, and don't let anybody tell you that you can't accomplish what you want to accomplish.
And that's this group. Get in this group, you'll do it. You'll quit your job.
That's right. Yeah,
In your 20s and be free.
absolutely.
That is awesome, man. I love these guys. How many properties do you have? 7. In how many months? 4 months
1,600 to 2,500 a month.
per home.
You got
Oh,
19
that's
now.
6 figure income right here, right? And you're about to get freedom, right?
Definitely. I'm about to quit my job.
That's right.
Working on my second one. It's 2 months, and the second one plan is to do a lot more very soon. This guy is great, man. You gotta check him out. He's awesome. If I was you, I would join right away.
Awesome, man. Join us, guys. We're gonna have a lot of fun right here.
All right, guys. Yeah, that's just a small sample. We got a ton more testimonial. Check out my social media if you want more. Okay, let's answer some questions, huh? So, yeah, any questions? Drop in the chat. Drop it like it's hot. Q&A as well. All right. The risk is only first month rent and first month lease. You sign it for 2 to 3 years, but you are not obligated to pay the rest. Why? Because the last thing the landlord wants is you squatting at their place without paying. So when you have a good relationship, we show you how to do all this. And if you could not pay, you could not have a corporate clients, just tell them, hey, you can keep the deposit, you can keep the first month rent, and I gotta go because this doesn't work out. That's it. You know, you're not obligated to pay the whole year lease. So that's why I love about this business, because the risk is very minimal, right? And it's favor on your side, okay? The value we provide is electricity, water, Wi-Fi, furnitures, a home environment, right? Instead of them having to rent a vacant home for a year, at least a year, which they usually only will use for 3-4 months, so that's not going to work anyway. They got to furnish it, they got to do all that. Nobody going to do that, okay? Companies don't care, they just cut you a check. They don't have time for that. Insurance, same thing, okay? That's the value. Yeah, we're paying monthly rent. We're paying monthly rent. An exit strategy for us, well, we want to keep that property forever to make money off of it. We don't even own, right? Now, at some point, you can actually sell this as a portfolio, as a business too, if you want, you know? That is something you can think about as an exit strategy, selling as a whole portfolio of business. But, you know, if you make money from it and you only work, like I only work a couple hours a week, maybe that 1 to 2 hours a week, I have a team do everything for me. I would not, I wouldn't sell it. You know, it's easy money. It's like almost passive income. The replay is in our Facebook group of this. So join our Facebook group, watch the replay. Facebook group, Beyond Airbnb VRBO Secrets. Rian can drop a link in the chat. Time commitment in the beginning is only 5 to 10 hours, and half the time you'll be learning. But after that, it's usually about 3 to 5 hours. That's it. You know, 3 to 5 hours to make 6-figure income. That's the best part about it. Okay. Because nothing really is 100% passive either. You know, if you're looking for 100% passive, you're not going to make this kind of money. Okay. 1 to 2 hours a week. And after that, after you grow to 5 to 10 properties, I'm going to show you how to hire somebody to take care of everything. And then you're going to be like me, only work like an hour a week. Minutes, a couple minutes here, a couple minutes there, answering questions. That's it. You manage it yourself in the beginning to know what to do, and then hire a manager. Okay. And we have system in place to show you how to hire a manager that doesn't cost you an arm and a leg. And then you actually become a manager for other people too. And you make a ton of money that way. You make 20 to 30% out of the gross revenue when you manage it for your other people. So this is a whole skill set. Do you realize that I'm showing you a whole skill set that make you multiple 6-figure income as much as doctors make, and only work a few hours a week, and you don't have to go to 12 years of school and pay like 500,000 to $1 million and move across the country, sacrifice your life for the next 12 years to learn. You can do this at the comfort of your own home or anywhere. You understand the power of this? It's like blowing my mind. How do you find a renter? Well, through our program, we just give you the sources, the relationship that we built for 8 years, and you just plug and play, and that's how you find the renters. Now, you want to do it on your own, you can call the human resource department of each of these companies and pitch to them one by one, cold calling. That's how you do it as well. Pretty painful, but you can do that. So the caveat is if you do it on your own, it's going to be a full-time job. I'm not going to lie to you. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to try to figure out by trial and error, and it's gonna be a full-time job, and it's going to be a lot more pain. Only if you do it with us, where it's only a few hours a week, because we have system, checklist, step by step, and then you can leverage us, and we can show you, we can see the deal, and then we can tell you if it's a good deal or bad deal right away within minutes. So you don't have to waste a ton of time. And we show you how to do that as well. So that way you don't have to waste a ton of time trying to find out after the fact. You already signed a contract and everything. I mean, that's not fun. All right. Other questions? Yeah, you can get a salesperson or realtor to find it for you, because find the properties for you too, right? That's something we can show you how to do too. But leverage them. They can look for properties for you. Out of state, based on location, depending on where you are. If you in any cities area, stay there, do a couple of properties, and then venture out. We have students to do multiple states too. However, don't venture out until you do it on your local area first. Unless your local area is like the middle of nowhere, then just find the closest city. The closest city, it's got to be a city, okay? Like at least like 300,000, 400,000, 500,000 people, okay? And once you set it up, I mean, we have people from Canadian who fly to Florida for a month, set up 5 properties, make 15K a month, fly back home, and just make that passive income. Like we have students who do that. So it doesn't matter where you are. Okay. I mean, sure, we travel around the world and manage everything on my phone. Yes, you can send your website to company human resource offering your business. Yes, you can. Absolutely. That's the key, you know. And like I was saying, if you are part of our network, you can show them the whole network with your website, and that's more powerful, right? Especially when they already have a relationship with us. You don't even need to pitch them. We're like, oh yeah, we've done business with Dr. Chow, we've done business with this group before. They're gonna call you first before they call some Joe Blow you know, that watch a YouTube video on how you do this, or do vacation rental and tell them they do corporate housing. You know that what bothered me is is that some people tell people that they do corporate housing, but they actually just do vacation rental. That's just not true, right? That's just a lie. So don't do that. Okay. A lot of gurus teach that too, but that's just not integrity. And they're gonna find out eventually. And when they find out, you're gonna get kicked out, or you're gonna get fined. But anyway. Out of state investor strategy. Yes, you can do out of state too. Absolutely. You know, if you want to. Yeah, we have sample contracts. We're not lawyers, but we do have sample contracts. We actually review the contracts for you, the agreement between landlord and lease, all that for you as well. Like we help you. We're not gonna do everything for you because we want to show you how to fish, but we're gonna review it for you. Yes, and of course, like I'm not a lawyer, disclaimer, all that stuff. Okay, but we do have the framework. We do have examples. We do have the stuff that work for us. And yeah, we share everything with our students for sure. Any other questions here? Want to make sure all the questions are answered. This is live, as you can see. This is not a auto webinar, so I'm actually seeing your questions here. And it's not AI generated either. I'm actually a real person. Okay. One day we get there, but no. Okay. The property is managed only by people in the program. So the property is actually managed by, I'm not sure what your question is, but like you are gonna manage it, not us, okay? But we're gonna show you how to manage it with only a few hours a week. Do clients on your team have other jobs? Yes, they do. Most everybody start with another job, do this on the side until they replace their income, and then they can just have absolute financial freedom. Real estate license, you don't need it. Is it important to have? No, not really. I had my license before. You don't need it. Okay. But if you do have a license, you do have a realtor, this can benefit you big time, because what I did is I will pitch this to my investor clients about corporate housing, and they would buy with me so I can manage it on the back end and make 20-30% off of the gross, which is like a lot of money, like $800 to $1,500 a month of properties I don't own, of furnitures I don't own. I didn't have to put any money in, so that's infinite return. You get it? And I can get them and their friends to buy more properties, so I make more money on the front end, and then I make more money on the recurring end. So I make money everywhere with this strategy. Versus traditional rental, you only manage it, make 10%. 10% traditional rental is nothing, like $200. 10% of this, or 20% of this, is $1,000. You see? So the difference is huge. The difference is huge because it's 20-30% instead of just 10%, and it's double the market rent versus traditional rent. You see? If you get that, it's blow your mind. Okay. All right. The cost of my program, it would depends on where you are, where you want to go. That's why we have that call to customize a game plan for you. You know, depending on where you're at, how fast you want to get there, how much help you need. That's why you want to book that call. Is it possible to build a portfolio of properties at 8,000 to 12,000 net within 6 months? Not sure what the question is. It's definitely possible to make 8 to 12K per month net in 6 months. Absolutely. I show you the game plan to just do 2 a month. The 6 months, you get 12 properties, making you 24K a month. Okay. Now, you do need some capital to get some going, but the capital you can borrow from credit card. You can borrow from go open a business line of credit. You can let that business line of credit open the money, properties, buy the furniture for you and pay it back on the back end. There's so many ways you can do it. You can partner with somebody who do the funding for you. You can do the work. You get 50%. You don't have to put any money down. There's just so many ways to do it. Okay. And then once you have a few properties, you take that profit, you roll it back in, open another property. You keep on roll that in. Do we have an LLC? Yeah, you do need an LLC. You do have insurance. We do have ways to get insurance for you for that. Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. I think that's any question, any other questions? Doubling your profit when you have a real estate license. Okay, so yeah, when you have a real estate license, you can, instead of selling one home to retail clients, you sell like 5 homes to investor clients who want to do this. And they're managing it on the back end for them. You understand? So when you become a property manager for them, you make 20 to 30%. 20 to 30%. Out of the rental versus 10% out of the long-term. If you do a traditional rental, you only make 10%. If you're a realtor, you understand what I'm talking about. If you're not a realtor, don't worry about it. Okay. Okay. Don't want to confuse you guys. But if you're a realtor, you definitely know what I'm talking about. Okay. Anyway, you don't need to be a realtor though. All right. I think that's it. We're good. Have a good day, guys. Book that car. Make sure, number one thing Tony Robbins taught me as a mentor is that when you are in a state of inspiration, you make sure you do something about it. Otherwise, nothing can happen to you. The first step in anything is commitment. Okay. Commitment, just take a decision, decides to cut up. I'm no longer, I'm no longer tolerating my own me. I'm no longer put up with all this BS. I'm going to take in charge to be in control, to get my freedom, fight for my freedom. July 4th, thank you for all you guys fought for our freedom. But freedom is not free, right? You got to fight for your freedom. And without financial freedom, we're not going to have any other freedom. Even though we live in America, the greatest country in the world, without financial freedom, what freedom do we really have? Okay. So make sure you fight for your freedom like I did. I was hustling after work. I was hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling. Yes, that's right. I'm hustle. That's why, that's why I got what I want. Retire in my early 30s, take care of my parents, impact hundreds of people, hundreds of students, and have hundreds of thousands of followers. And it's just the beginning. So I want to really inspire you to do as much you can in this life, take care of your family. And with this strategy, the number one strategy I found in 20 years of entrepreneurship, I'm sharing with you right now. So don't take it for granted, guys. Book that car, and I would love to help you. If not, have a good day. Happy 4th of July weekend. Bye-bye.